Happening right now, funeral services are underway for Youngstown Battalion Fire Chief Russo. Russo worked for the fire department for 37 years. He died unexpectedly Friday in a motorcycle crash in Ashtabula County. 27 First News senior reporter Jerry Ricciuti is live now at Poland United Methodist Church, where hundreds are gathering in his memory. Jerry.
Chelsea, I can tell you that the services for Youngstown Battalion Chief Ron Russo continue at this moment inside Poland United Methodist Church. I'll step out of the way here. You can look at the front of the church. The services actually got started here probably about 20 minutes late because of the procession that was involved. We have some video of that from about an hour ago or so this morning. We're told more than 100 vehicles left Rossi Brothers Funeral Home in Boardman and made the trip down here to 224, led by a Highway Patrol escort. Only 2 fire vehicles, though. The rescue truck that Chief Russo spent much of his career manning, as well as a battalion chief car that he had the last several years of his 37 years with the Youngstown Fire Department. I'm told inside the sanctuary it's pretty much standing room only. Dozens of firefighters among the hundreds of people here, friends, family, and colleagues of the late fire chief. From here, they'll be heading downtown as a procession is to lead through the downtown area, past the number 1 station, and then out Mahoning Avenue to the Greenhaven Cemetery on Route 46 in Austintown. We'll be there as well. We'll have much more coming up this afternoon at 5 and 6 on First News, as well as online at WKBN.com. For now, live in Poland, Jerry Ricciuti, WKBN 27 First News. Chelsea?
Thanks, Jerry. And like you mentioned, we're already seeing a big turnout to say goodbye to Russo. Yesterday, around 3,500 people made their way through Boardman's Rossi Brothers Funeral Home. These are all the people who showed up for Russo's calling hours. The line actually wound through the entire building, and the wait was as long as 3 hours. Now, right now, we're getting ready for Russo's procession through Youngstown. This will be one final drive to recognize his service. 27 First News anchor Dave Stess is live now along the route. Dave.
And that will include a few fire vehicles, mainly family and friends, to come down here to Youngstown Fire Station number 1, where that procession, including the hearse, will stop here outside the place where Ron Russo called his second home for those 37 years, for a long time, working on Squad 33. They will stop here for a final time. You'll see the wreath behind me. They will have a special ceremony with that, with the firefighter memorial right next to us. They'll also have an honor guard here and what they call a last call ceremony before they go across the Red Bridge and take Ron Russo to his final resting place. Keep in mind, his father, Rocco Russo, was the former Youngstown fire chief at one point, so a lot of tradition here and a lot of family sentiment, of course, as well, within the Youngstown Fire Department, but also, of course, within the Russo family. There are Youngstown firefighters on duty. In fact, there is an entire shift of them working. They're just being supplemented by other workers, from a few from Warren, a couple from Austintown. But just about 15 minutes ago, 6 fire engines blazed out from different locations, all downtown to 110 Federal Street. They had an alarm call for a high-rise fire. Now, we went down there and checked that out, and one of the Youngstown firefighters on duty told me that that alarm was triggered because the building turned on its heat for the first time. There was some dust blowing through the ducts, and they believe the furnace motor might have caught on fire in there, or at least blown a little smoke. So that's what triggered the alarm and triggered, obviously, the response downtown with all those trucks responding from various points of the city. That's the latest from down here. We'll be following the procession to have it for you during 90 minutes of news, which begins at 5 o'clock. Dave Sess, WKBN 27 First News.